Imagine ordering a ton of bricks. That's 400 red paving bricks weighing 5 pounds apiece. You know, the bricks that made Indianapolis famous. They're yours. Now, do you want your ton of bricks dumped on you all at once? Or would you rather have one brick handed to you at a time? The manual transmission 2016 ATS V Sedan is Cadillac's one brick at a time performance machine. Sometimes it's about feeling that kiln-hardened clay in your hand as you set the brick in place and build something magnificent with it. At other times, it's about bouncing that heft in your hand for a moment just before chucking the brick through a window and running like hell. With 464 horsepower from its 3.6-liter twin-turbocharged V6, this is one of the world's great brick delivery systems. And it excels at running like hell. 3-pedal performance. The stir-it-yourself transmission in this ATS V Sedan is no mystery box. It's the Tremec Trail 6066 speed, an evolution of the T56 that has been used in various Camaros, Vipers, and Mustangs for almost a quarter century. All the demons were chased out of this gearbox decades ago, and it has been refined to the point that its shifts are intuitive. That is, if your intuition triggers some seriously beefy muscular reflexes. Cadillac has optimized the Trail 6060 by adding both active rev matching logic and no-lift shifting. The rev matching feature blips the throttle when it anticipates a downshift to make the shift change smoother, while the no-lift feature facilitates upshifts without making the driver lay off the go juice. Both technologies work well, keeping the engine in the meatiest part of its torque production even if the diffuse driver couldn't stab it with a steak knife. A pair of switches, located after the shifter, control the 3 modes in which the ATS V will operate: Touring, Sport, and Track. One switch has an arrow pointing up, the other an arrow pointing down. Why one switch couldn't handle this task is a mystery, but whatever. In Touring mode, the engine idles almost silently and rises into a slight vibrating contralto as it runs through the gears. It's never loud, but there is an engaging resonant note to the exhaust. The ride is compliant without being mushy, and the steering is easygoing. In Sport and Track modes, the steering takes deliberate effort, the suspension stiffens significantly, and the exhaust is louder and more vivid but still falls well short of our oral expectations. Both the C63 bombastic V8 and the M3/M4 ripping inline 6 are far better. Sport mode is fun. Track mode makes the ATS V feel as if it's in hot pursuit of a Trans Am title. The ATS V's twin-turbo V6 is a sibling to the normally aspirated 3.6-liter V6 that General Motors uses in everything from the Chevrolet Colorado pickup to the livery-spec Cadillac ATS that picked you up at the airport. But its closest relative is the twin-turbo 3.6 in the larger Quartz Sport sedan. In the Quartz Sport, it's rated at 420 horsepower, but in the ATS V it gets titanium connecting rods and new turbos, among other changes, and is tuned to deliver 464 horses. That's 39 horsepower more than a BMW M3 3.0-liter twin-turbo straight 6 but 39 horsepower behind the 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 in the Mercedes-AMG C63S. That's a nicely symmetrical splitting of differences.